Hi, I'm Francie. Sorry I haven't filmed in so long. Today I am in the room that I normally stay in my friend Helen's house. I have moved across the hall to the room that has access to the balcony, which is quite nice, because this room is still supposed to get a new ceiling. And while it's empty, I'm painting it. So I have already started here. 2 more walls to go for the first layer. And then touch-ups and the top bit. I don't know how low the ceiling is going to be, so I don't know how far I have to paint, but there's no harm just going all the way up, whatever. And what we are using is basically just a lime wash. So it's lime with water, and we use that as wall paint, and it goes on quite nicely because there are a couple of uneven things, and you kind of can fill the holes as you go along and smooth things out, and it gives this nice natural finish. The wall is originally green. I think I took pictures and there's stencils of lines and little roses on there, which were quite difficult to cover. Here I haven't done much on it yet, so this is only the first layer. I'll put another layer on there and hope it isn't too noticeable when we put on the final layer. Helen is back in 2 days, so I'd say the second coat we'll probably put on together, but I'll just finish at least the first coat. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Was I doing any yesterday? Yeah. So this is from yesterday. The water separates from the lime again, so we keep mixing this up, and I actually mix it just as I need it. If I needed more liquid, I'll add some more water. If I need to fill gaps, I'll just use a bit of a dry part. I find it quite a pleasant paint to work with. I'm having a lot of fun. I am a mixer. Am I making funny noises? I'm sorry. I'm trying to entertain the YouTube people. Yeah, well, because all I have is content of you. Not everybody just wants to watch cats. But thanks for showing up just to make this a rounded picture. Yes, I'm still here with a cat. I'm sorry, I'm silly. Okay, we just have my hair. This is for my auntie. We take a hairband, we put it kind of on top of our hair. Most people would just put it on top. I leave my fringe out, obviously. We take sections, wrap it around. Section, wrap it around. The bottom bit falls kind of back into the next section, theoretically. Wrap it around. I just cut my hair. Maybe there's some footage of that too, because that was quite fun. I just went for it on my arms. Same thing on the other side. Section, wrap it around. Section, wrap it around. Wrap it around. Not much left. Wrap it around. And this is how I usually just run around, especially in the summer. Day to day, this is kind of cute. And then when I let it out, I have curls. Yay! On the suburb side, I learned to fly, and they told me that's alright. Maybe I should close the window. I hope poor friend Paul is out there. eyes and you sing, you're the only one. I love you. We do have a second cat here now, so things could get messy. He is, however, an absolute sweetheart. I'm still not sure where I'm finding. And it's little Mr. Lepcho. And he's called that because he looks like a little lion, because he's ginger. But also, he only has a left eye. So he's like lefty, but Lepcho. And he loves my cat. And he plays with her all day. And they have the best playtime ever. And then they wrestle, and then they chase each other, and then they play hide and seek, and then they snooze together. He's a lover. He's a lover. I've listened to Queen, by the way, this was Queen, so much when I was younger that my brain automatically plays the next song when I'm done with one. That's the song that I used to sing to the puppies when they were crying at bedtime. These words have been playing for since sweet words that I want to give you. My voice isn't quite there. I'm close to the window. Poor Paul. Still too loud, I'm so sorry. Also realized that it's still a lot of cobwebs. Sorry. If you don't have to die on it, just like go somewhere else for now. Sorry. They'll get a new ceiling, you can live under there. The movie's called Cyrano. And it's such a frustrating story. Songs are super catchy. Absolutely obsessed with that soundtrack. And as a little surprise, and I was doing this to the TV. That's Glenn Hansard. We had seen him live in Berlin. Like we were actually somewhat Glenn Hansard fans. I don't know whether you could really say that. I mean, I was aware of Helen and Paul because obviously he won an Oscar and I was really proud of him, and some of my friends knew him. So, like, 2 degrees of separation, I was kind of like, yeah, Helen, he's like almost a friend of mine. My friends are friends with him, so. But, yeah, he's in that movie. That was random as well. But, there you go. Oh, not the remote. Sorry. Let's start. How do we start? Let's start there. The ink on the paper makes me nervous. I nearly lose my vision. And then my breath and my pulse and my mind quicken. Head beneath my knee. Head beneath my what? Hip. How far can you get? Knees. Head below my knees. Yeah. Head below my knees, I can feel it. But every stroke of every letter and every line you write keeps me awake, thinking back on my first sight of you was my first heart attack. I need more. I'm so sorry, Paul. Look what I've become. You wore your hair down one time last spring in the chapel. Your lips painted red. I remember the day. We hadn't met yet. How could you possibly remember that? You watched me then. Why didn't you say something? 'Cause every it's you. Because then if this was true. Tell me what you need now. There's no need for nothing. Tell me what to do. Duh. Maybe I should just listen to some songs. And then you don't have to watch me anymore. It'll be over. If I actually used any of this and I wouldn't put it past me in fairness. There you go. And I'll film a little bit, I guess. Maybe not, because I have a spot and I feel fat. Please tell me I'm pretty. Also, I need a phone for entertainment, so I might not show you much.